Hello, hello, hello. This is live with Mama Coco. Yes, this is Mama Coco Life and Style Show. Emphasis tonight, as it's Saturday night, yes, on style, lifestyle. Those that overcome whatever. I'm so happy to be here. We have returning guests, Jahmela Jacobson and Dianne Khan. Dianne Khan is here again with good news. We are going to be feeling very proud of her and proud of the time that she spent with herself and to get to this point where she is right now. Jahmela, the same thing. And I'm so happy to have them. My name is Cora Pantin, and I am the host of this Mama Coco Life and Style. Tonight, we are at the crossroads in life of many things that happening in our lives that we have no control of. We don't know anything from whence it came. We are experiencing a virus, and thank God they are here with an answer. You know, we've been suffering from the AIDS virus for quite a while. We do not have a vaccine for the AIDS, but we are here now and with a vaccine for COVID-19. Yes, this pandemic that we're facing. So I lift up the world before Almighty God. I call him Jehovah. I don't know how you call him, but much respect to you and how you are dealing with your consciousness in life. And I ask Almighty God to chaperone us this hour and to take charge of this show as we are accustomed asking him in meek humility. And I welcome tonight Jahmela Jacobson. Welcome, Jahmela Jacobson.
Good evening, good evening. Good evening to all. I'm so elated to be here this evening with Queen Mama Coco and author Dianne Khan. And I would like to say that Dr. Duke is awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, I hope the guests and our audience receive this because I haven't heard anything. But I know what you're saying. It's good because you are back and you know the protocol and you know everything about this show. And I'm so happy to have you as a friend. I'm so happy to have you as a follower. I'm so happy to have you supporting the Mama Coco Life and Style and even my Facebook page. Welcome, Jahmela Jacobson. And without any further drama and any further conversation, I want to welcome Dianne Khan. Dianne Khan is your friend, and thank you for introducing her to me and the Mama Coco show. Welcome, Dianne Khan.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Dianne Khan, can you hear me? Welcome
Yes.
back. And
Thank you.
Yes, and I give God praise for my two guests. You guys are very conscious, and I love to deal with consciousness. You know, sometimes we have to just sit back and don't even cast a blame. Just sit back and reason with yourself. And when you're done, when you finish reasoning, you don't even care who blame you because you know you work your business out and you are feeling good about it. So Dianne and Jahmela, welcome back to Live with Mama Coco.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Queen Mama Coco. I am
Thank you.
so glad to be here and happy to be here with Dianne once again. Hello, Dianne.
Hey, Jahmela.
Hello, Dianne. Dianne, tonight, you know, we are at a different level. You know, you guys are returning guests. So let us show that we are returning, and we're returning because when we came first, it went well.
It did.
Thank you, Father. Thank you for everything. So, Diane and Jamelia, how have you been since your last visit to live with Mama Coco? Diane,
Can Jamila go first?
you want Jamila to go first?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Jamila, you will go first until she killed those butterflies.
Well, since I
Hi, Marlene. Oh, hi,
Hi,
um
Marlene.
Marlene.
Hi, Evelyn Foster. Yes, yes. Joanne Cummins. Oh, she's saying two brave and brilliant
thank,
women.
thank
Yes,
you,
Thank
round
Miss
of
you.
Tommy.
applause.
Thank you.
Will and Ivan Nurse is saying, hi, Diane. A very great, strong woman.
Yeah,
Have you met him?
No.
No.
not
Well,
yet.
Mm-mm.
you must be the first person that he has not reached out to since is everybody who come on my show, he reaches out to. Yes,
Yes, he
Okay.
reached
yes.
out.
Anne Marie Ahmad is saying good night, Mama Coco, guests and all who are locked on. Someone was before Anne Marie
Yes,
Ahmad. Who was it? Or Robert Wendell Dexter. He's saying it's ironic. No vaccine for HIV, yes. Cancer, that is true, etc. But they find one for COVID-19.
so
Well,
quick, so quick. Yeah,
I would have been speaking with that tone, eh? But for what COVID-19 is doing to the world, we say welcome to the vaccine. I know there will be a question where you guys would be able to answer about the vaccine and if you will take it or when you will take it or why you would or why you wouldn't. So Joanne Cummins is saying, blessed night, Mama Coco, your guest and live stream viewers. Thank you so much. Shirley, Caribbean Diva Favored, Caribbean Queen Diva Favored is saying, good night, Mama Coco. Shirley, you will be on our live coming up. I hope you know that. You are
Hey,
on for
Lisa.
next Wednesday, Shirley. So well, let us welcome Shirley before she even
I love,
on the show.
I love, I love Shirley and her strength that she has, and the vibes that she brings to the table.
Are you frozen?
I think she is.
Yes. So Diane and
So,
Jamelia, how have you been since your last visit to live with Mama Coco?
well, for me, Mama Coco, um, being on your show was one of the greatest um, things that really happened to me in my life. I mean, I've done many different um, platforms, so on and so forth, but being on your show was was great for me because we need a platform like this. We need it. And what you bring to us out here in society, it's it's like a plus plus plus. And it made me so happy. You know, I was able to talk about, my childhood experiences and how I sort of overcome it and to being the woman that I am today. So hopefully the first time that I appeared on your show, I hope that I reached out to your audience
You did. We having a slight problem with
and
my
stuff
girl
for
tonight.
yes,
Are you done?
So
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, yeah,
No, no. Continue. You have your time. Your internet
yeah.
is giving some
So
problem.
Mm-hmm.
mine.
Yes, it's ticking.
So oh, okay. So yeah. So my gratitude is towards being on your show and touching lives, and hopefully, even if it was one live, say what is tense, I will forget that. I am happy for that because people keep this stuff in darkness. They shove it under the carpet and they refuse to address situations like this. But we have to rip it from under the carpet and educate and spread awareness. So yeah, so I'm so glad I was on your show. I'm so happy that I'm back again. Yeah, thank you.
Well, happy am I to have you back. And I'm thankful for your words of encouragement and strength. And that's my goal. That's what we want
Yeah,
to achieve here with the Mama Coco's life and style. So we give God
you're
thanks
doing
that
a
you
wonderful.
thank you so much. And we want to thank the producer of the show, which is Dr. Duke. And I want to thank her for reaching out
Yes,
and support me and my thoughts and what I envision. And
yeah.
thank you, Jahmela. And the audience love you too.
You're welcome.
Yes, because
Thank
you
you.
you you
Thank
are
you.
friends with
Thank
so
you.
many people that follow Mama Coco,
Yeah.
and it's a
Yes.
blessing.
Yes.
And one thing I have to say, and I want to
Yes.
thank you for, is how many times you will visit the Mama Coco page. You're a great follower. You will always visit and comment and strengthen my guests who everyone who comes on the show, you got to know everybody because you are there when they write a comment. I will see you and my goddaughter Avanel Hazel exchanging comments and ideas and facts.
Yes.
Yes, the private community
Yes.
too. You are active in the group, and I want to thank you
It's
so much.
called
Excuse
building.
me.
It's called building. We gotta build together. Each one teaches one. And when you share information, people are supposed to take it in, absorb it, and carry it into their environment. And then they can share it with others. And that's what we do.
Oh, she's experiencing a freezing again. So Dianne, I hope you are ready.
I am.
Dianne, I want to welcome you, and I want to thank God for you. I want to thank God for your spirit, and 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 your resolve.
Mhm.
And I want you to know that we appreciate you, and the audience expect to hear from you because you moved them, and they moved with you. They supported you, and we all pray for you. So welcome back, and tell us
Thank
how
you.
have you been since your last visit to live with Mama Coco.
Well, to begin with, I was very skeptical to come the first time because even though I write and I tell my story in this little town, it has never gone nationwide. And it was a very fearful thing. Jahmela talked me into it, and after being on your show, I realized that I'm not as weak as I think I am. Yeah,
Yes,
I
go
am not
ahead.
as I'm not as weak as I think I am. And
Yeah,
when you think you're alone, you're not alone. There's so many people who support you
exactly.
and who's praying for you. So yeah,
Yeah,
I appreciate you having
yeah,
me the first time, and I appreciate you having me back so people can see that I'm getting better. And if I can get better after what I've been through, you can too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Boom, boom,
We ain't
boom
gonna
again.
even say yes. Yes, yes, yes. Pump it up. Come on, give me the pump it up.
And as and
Yes,
as requested, I'm wearing the red
The
lipstick
red
that I bought
lipstick.
yesterday.
She bought her red lipstick. I told her when she come back,
yeah.
she has to lift herself up because red is the color, and who
Hmm.
you are is who you are.
Mhm.
You can't
Yes.
change to suit people. Maybe you could make adjustments, but to
Hmm.
change everything about you, which
Hmm.
will keep you back. And I'm
Yes.
so excited to have you back. So
Thank you.
tell us
Hey,
something
Lisa.
more. Tell us.
So, uh, when you come from a place where I came from, and as a child, and nobody stood up for you, nobody saved you, you it makes you accept anything from anybody because you think that's all you're worthy of. So you make wrong choices and you stay in those choices because you think that's all you're worth. And it takes a lot to step out of that. And having you guys having my back, I am stepping out of that. There are things I've changed about myself my whole life, and now I'm trying to find. I was trying to find out who was I supposed to be, but I realized that it's past and it's gone, and I can just be me now.
Woo!
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
That's
Wow.
wonderful.
yeah.
Round
I
of
cry.
Yeah,
applause.
I cry.
yeah.
I would cry and write so many books about who could I have been? Who would I have been if these people didn't touch me and rape me and molest me in my own bed? And it's done. It's over. It's over.
So for the people who wasn't on the last show, they
Uh-huh.
will have to go back. We'll have to repeat that show.
Okay.
But tonight, and no, I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say night now. On this show right now, you could
Mm-hmm.
give them a short excerpt from
I will.
your abuse from age 8.
Okay.
Let us hear.
It was age 4, Mama Coco.
Or age 4.
Oh,
Yes. Ooh.
Age 4. At age 4, I would beg my mom to go next door to play, and she would always say no, no. I guess I wore her down one day, and she's like, "Okay, you can go." And my neighbors, he molested me. He put his hands inside of me. I was 4 years old, and I ran home screaming, and I didn't understand at that time why my mother didn't know what happened, because in my mind I saw my underwear was like a red river. And
Mm.
in hindsight, it was probably just a drop or two. And so that was the point too. I started to feel resentment towards my mom. Why didn't you see? Why didn't you save me? And after being molested at age 4, I guess every all the pedophiles out there, all the relatives who are pedophiles, they can see you, they can look at you and see you, and they know that okay, I can do this too.
Mm.
So after the neighbor, I had 4 other people molest me, rape me in my bed. Uh, those 4 members were family. Those 4 people were members of my family. Um, one person always came in the night at my grandmother's house, so I was never sure who he was. And I was 30, I was 28, and I was at my mother's house, and they're having a prayer. And one of my uncle walked past me and he touched me on my shoulder, and instinctively I knew it was him.
Oh.
Yeah, my whole body went rigid with fear. I knew it was him. So yeah, so he has passed. He passed away maybe 2 months ago. And
Mm.
vengeance is mine, says the Lord. He suffered greatly before he left.
Or he suffered in life before he died.
He did. He did. Um, I'm probably straying from the topic, but
you,
he never changed, because after all these years, a relative had told me that he tried to molest her too.
So did you ever get a chance to confront him?
I did not confront him, but when I wrote my first book about the abuse, his daughter and his wife called me and they asked me if it was true, and I said yes, it was. So they knew.
So
They knew it was true.
did they put up a fight, or they just
I think they said that the wife left him, and the pastor in the church advised her that it was a long time ago, and bury it and go back home. But I'm at a different place now in
speak
regards
up?
to all of
Yes.
them.
Speak, my sister, speak.
I am at a different place, and I know that hurt people. And in one of my abusers, I can see that he was also a victim, and he was Yes, he was fighting with this, and he was the one that was the worst of all the 5. And I have forgiven him. I talked to him. You know, I'm at peace with that. And for a major part of my life, I didn't believe in God. That's another effect of being a a survivor of sexual child abuse, you ask yourself, if there's a God, why does he allow this?
Yeah, where was
And
God?
yeah, where was God? So even though I practiced true religion in my life, I couldn't find God. But this is recent. This happened recently, and I started to try alternative methods to deal with my depression, and it made it worse. It made my depression worse. And again, I had to sit down and think about this for a minute. And I realized that there is purpose in my pain. Nothing is going to work to take my pain away, but what I do, the good I do with this.
I love
And
that. I love what you said. Purpose
and
Yes, yes,
in the
in your
pain.
pain.
yes.
So we will
To
write
every
that.
person,
We will put that down. Um, producer, can you just write that down? That sounds so good. There was purpose in your pain.
yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Every customer that my restaurant has become like a psychiatrist office. I don't know. People come in here, they come in here, and I guess they can feel me and they can read me, and so they open up to me. And there are a lot of women out there who are dealing with this with their own kids, and they don't know what to do, so they come to me. I give them my book. This is my free book that I give to. It's called Recognizing the Signs.
Yes.
And the why I did this book, because when I was in school in Trinidad and Tobago, I was acting out. I wasn't going to school. I was going across the street to the beach. And the principal called my dad and told him that, I will be nothing. She will be nothing. Find her a nice boy and marry her off. And so at that time, I had all the signs. Nobody recognized them. Hence the name of the book, Recognizing the Signs. So
Yeah.
everybody who is a teacher, everybody in the school, everybody who I can give this book to, even customers that come in and who have been victims themselves, it helps them to understand a lot of stuff about themselves, their spirituality, their relationships, being a mother after abuse. It helps in a lot of ways, and so that's what I do. And
So
this
lift the
and
book up
this,
and show it again. Show the whole book. And what are you gonna do for Mama Coco show with that book? Can anyone who want to reach out to you get a
yes,
book also?
yes,
Well, we will talk backstage and we will
yes,
see what we can do
yeah.
concerning that
Anybody
book.
who wants it,
So
anybody who wants
so
it.
your customers who come in your restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
instead of just coming to taste your 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 lovely dishes, your delicious Trinidad foods,
Mm-hmm.
what your life and your book do to your
Mm-hmm.
customers? Tell us about an
So,
experience or two.
and to begin with, every table in my restaurant has one of my book. So,
Oh,
so when they come in, if they're alone, they pick up the book, they will read it. I was after your show too. I was on the newspaper. The newspaper.
ah.
I was on the front page, Mama Coco. So, and
Yeah, all
I
right.
spoke. I spoke about my abuse and what I've been trying to do in this little town. And from that, I had random strangers coming in just to meet me. And they also have organizations, and they've asked me to come and speak to the kids, speak to survivors. So
Hello.
your show have given me the strength and the courage to open up
Oh,
to everybody. And from that, all these doors are opening.
That's right.
get
That's right.
out,
Yes,
Yeah.
Jamelia,
yes,
Yes.
Jamelia,
Yes.
Jamelia. Look
Yes.
hmm
what you have done on the Mama Coco show. You understand
Yeah.
me? I want to thank you
But Mama
so
Coco,
much.
no, Mama Coco, we have to thank you. You
yes,
allow us this privilege. You are responsible for having us here to tell us our stories. So in
hmm
telling our stories, it opened up doors like Diane said,
hmm
and I say all the time, when you tell your story, you help someone else. So in the interim of all of this, by
hmm
the time Diane and I is finished with spreading awareness, we're not going to have children suffering anymore.
yeah.
Oh, Diane.
It's
Pain
very
your
sad,
purpose. I
but
love this.
Mama Coco, it's very sad to know that even though we're doing all this, there's so many victims. There's so many
Still,
people still going through this today. Just this week, I had a woman come and sit. I called this woman out and I says, "Hey, come talk to me," because she's been here a couple of times, and she came and in my seeking her advice in a situation, it turns out that I don't know, God sent it to me. God
Listen,
sent
listen,
it
listen, listen. Who?
because
God sent her, just as how God sent you to me.
God sent her to me so I could help her with the situation she was dealing with now. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what place to turn, and I gave her the book and I talked to her, and she messaged me that night and she said her brain was so foggy and I cleared it up.
Get out.
Yeah. But
Dianne
there's one
Khan.
the
You,
one
you,
and
you,
the
you, you remember when I get your name, we start to repeat it? Dianne Khan.
yes,
Dianne
yes,
Khan.
you
I
can.
can, I
Yes,
can, and
you
I
can.
am.
Yes,
Yes, you can.
yes, that's
Dianne
right.
Khan. That was the
Yes,
chant.
yes.
That was the
To
mantra.
And
the to the person who is asking the books to be sent to Trinidad, a couple of years ago, I did try, and the teacher who I reached out to, he said Trinidad wasn't ready, and I said they're gonna have to be ready because it's coming.
Trinidad was
yes,
always ready.
Yeah.
Trinidad
that's
was
right.
always ready. As a
And
young girl, a young Indian girl was killed and thrown in a cane field. And I always remember some Shakantali. Anyway, she was killed and thrown in the cane field there in Caroni. And
Hmm.
I don't know when Benson Hurst, the white woman that this guy killed and buried her in a shallow grave there in Arima. Trinidad always ready for this. Mano
Pixie.
Benjamin blinded two sisters, Lucy and Dulcie. Trinidad, oh,
Hmm.
you
that's
sure
right.
take it.
Pixie. The names that
Yes,
come to my mind is Pixie Lacan and Sean Luke. I mean,
yeah.
those kids went through horrific death.
Horrific deaths. How come
Yeah.
And
when they ready?
let me add.
Trinidad never ready. Trinidad always
Yes,
ready. The only thing that's different right now, I think I'm shouting. The only thing that's different right now this is when things get to me, is that it's happening too often.
too much.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
But where we are
yeah.
right now is not a strange place for people like me at age 64 with a memory that used to you read the Guardian and the Mirror, the
Hmm.
Express newspaper. I
Hmm.
wasn't just living in our garden. We used to read
Right,
and we used to know.
right.
We used to listen to news at 6 with Judy Alcantara, yes, and Alison Hines and all these people. We know what
Hmm.
we used to shut. And Trinidad and ready, Trinidad always ready. And that's why we escalated, because we live and forget.
Yeah.
And Alison
But then,
Hennessy, yes, we live, not Alison Hines, Alison Hennessy, yes.
Hennessy,
And this is what I am saying, because we are so short term in our memory, because we want to just live and forget, and we should not learn something to forget. We learn so
yeah,
that we can remember. And you see why
yeah,
Trinidadians and why people of the world, not only Trinidad, is because if it can happen to you, it can happen.
Yeah.
yeah,
When I left Trinidad, I thought I was leaving all that behind, and I come to a state, a town where it is so prevalent, and so many people reach out to me. It happens everywhere.
It's everywhere. I don't know why this guy said that. I know is
He's
either
yeah.
is
He
either
was a
he is either
he
he
was a
die by
teacher.
now. Is either
He
he
was a
die by now, or he's gonna die when he see who speaking about his negligence. Jamila have
yeah.
exactly.
something to say.
I, I, I just wanted to add to this is when that teacher told Diane that Trinidad not ready for her fabulous book that would educate them down there on child abuse and sexual abuse and emotional abuse and all the abuse. She swept that under the carpet, right?
Yeah.
That
So
is why
he he
there is
prohibits.
purpose. It- you could continue, but that's why there is purpose in her pain.
Yes.
Yes. So he prohibited her at that time, but it's not too late because there is a
I think
huge
too.
crisis.
Mhm.
There is a
I,
huge crisis in Trinidad and Tobago where child abuse is concerned and domestic violence. So this is where Diane and I come in. We're not going to shut up because when
no.
I told you about Diane, like she was like little wary of coming on your show because she's with us. Diane was excited. You know, she's more introverted than being extroverted, but now she's to the point where she is kicking down doors now, and she's gonna continue
Hmm.
to kick doors down. And she was
One of
kicking doors down
Eh,
before she came on this show.
Now, when whenever we put up our finger, let's give 10 seconds before
okay.
so that each one will see a finger. I kind of get involved there because I just wanted was to bring the purpose with pain, and
So,
the pain had a purpose.
so Diane is doing really, really, really good. Okay, and by the time you finish, it's going to be worldwide because, like I said before on the first show, every 9 seconds a child suffer all over the world. That's a lot of children. In
Yes.
America, 10 million children suffer to some sort of child abuse. 1,700 children die by the hands of the same people who should love and protect them. That's a lot of children. Children
We
should not suffer.
we have a lot of people saying stuff to you guys, and I really want this show tonight to involve our audience. Anne Marie Arthur is saying something I don't know. Mary Dates Mitchell is saying Trinidad needs to stop pushing things under the carpet. Abuse keep on happening because of this. Exactly.
Yes, yes.
Anne Marie, what's the word? Is that LOI? Anne Marie
Anne Marie,
Blaze?
Billy, yeah.
Blaze? She's saying our men folks are a dying species. Ali G, good night.
Hi,
Welcome. Ali G, when
hi,
I
Ali.
call
How
you,
are you?
yes, Ali, yes, Ali, yes. Ali,
Hi,
when I
Ali.
call you after this show, which might be later or tomorrow, please answer. I want to have a conversation with you. I see you taking over Facebook. You think you are the prettiest. You think you're prettier than me, you Ali G. You look so sweet anyway, and I want to wish your mom a belated birthday, Ali G. Everything is fine, but I want to talk to you, you know. Marlene Sanka is saying, proud of you, Diane. Yeah,
Thanks,
Diane.
Marlene.
Yes. Robert Wendell is saying Diane needs to link up with Asha Samaru,
Oh,
who
no.
suffered similar
No.
pain.
No, thank
No,
No.
no,
you.
no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
No.
I'm gonna do my own thing. I wanted to say something, Mama Coco. When I was in the newspaper, I sent the article to my brother. He lives in Mobile. He lives in Gulf Shores in Alabama, and he messaged me and he says, "Look at you." I says, "Yeah, I'm starting to talk, and people want to hear my story." And he's like, "You have a mouth? Talk."
really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, my family are very supportive now of everything I'm saying.
Great,
I think
great.
that was my biggest fear that again I'm gonna be the black sheep, you know,
No more.
but no more.
No, no
And
more.
Praise
even if
God.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
even if I'm the black sheep, I'm still beautiful, right?
Hey,
Oh,
hallelujah. Lift
girl,
your voice.
girl, of course.
Lift your
You are
voice,
drop
my
dead
dear.
gorgeous. That's right.
Yes, there is a book that we
Yeah.
call the
Yes.
Holy Bible. It says,
Hmm.
open up your mouth and I will fill it with good things to say. You have the right to remain silent, and you also have the right to speak your
Yes.
mind.
Yes.
Speak your truth.
Yes.
I will never
Speak
shut
your
up.
experience.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Ali Jean said, Mama Coco, we will talk. I've been taking care of a lot of stuff.
Stop.
Well, I know you could handle it, Ali. I know. And we give God praise for that. And I thank you. I thank you for who you are and who you are to me. Even though when my show just started, Ali G was a very, well, everybody know Ali G. You're not going to be
Thank you.
a part of following Mama Coco and you don't know who is Ali G. Yes, Asha Samaru is a big
Big no
A
no.
no.
big no. We
We
don't do
agree.
her. We don't do her. Yes,
No.
thank
Oh,
you.
I don't want to. I don't want to be bashing anybody, but when you're a survivor of childhood sexual abuse, you carry yourself differently. It's not
oh,
That's
about.
right.
It's not about fame. It's not about money. It's not about bashing your relatives on air. It's you carry yourself differently because you're representing a whole bunch of women and kids.
That's right.
hmm.
That's
Yes.
right. Thank you.
Because it's
And
not
that's one of
everyone
the
in your family,
reasons.
it's not everyone in your family is guilty, are they?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I really don't
And
know who you
even
guys
yes, and
speaking
even
about.
No, no, no.
yes, and
Well, let me
even
just explain. Let me just explain when somebody mentioned about Cameroon. Diane and I, years back,
yeah.
we not followed her, but sometimes people sent us information relating to this young lady. And when we researched her, she wasn't the best of person who is say that she's a survivor of child abuse. And the
Yeah, she's
manner in which she carried herself was awful. I don't care if anyone said she's lacking now. When you experience severe child abuse, the kind of stuff that she was doing, you don't do. So
no.
we would not partake in
We
anything.
have to we have to represent survivors in a different light, not like that.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
she curses.
Wow.
She
Well, I don't really
curses.
know who you guys
Yeah,
speaking
so
about.
let's talk about something else,
Yes, yes.
Jamila.
Let me clear
Yes,
this
yes.
area. I don't know who
Yeah.
you guys speaking about. And
Hmm.
the views that you guys express, they are your views.
Yes, they're
And the
ours.
views of the audience, because maybe they themselves follow her or listen to her. And
Hmm.
I want to say everyone is entitled to their own views, you know.
Yes. Thank you, cuz.
Yes.
Or Shanti
We were
Silparad
just
is your cousin.
Yeah.
She
She
said,
lives
you
in
are
Antigua.
beautiful cause I'm proud of you, Dianne. Welcome, Shanti. And we want to thank Dianne for being who she is. And sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we really don't want people to just start to come after Mama Coco show.
Exactly. Exactly.
That is
Yes.
why I curtail
yes,
certain questions and behaviors
Yes.
and answers because my show, I believe I want an exquisite show. And
Yes.
I don't have to be popular. I want to be respected. I want to be able to draw, even if this lady want to come on my show, she's welcome so that we can
Yes.
talk because
Hmm.
I have a different way of handling situation, even, even if, because you see, sometimes is what people do to you, shut your mouth, girl, could make you come out in a certain way. You understand what I mean? You
Hmm.
know, sometimes people could be doing things that they believe is making them feeling safe and comfortable because we don't know, sometimes someone might be making them uncomfortable with the things that they may inbox them or send to them or say about them. And if it's one thing I know, because I deal with a lot of people, not because some of them not coming on my show. Some
Hmm.
people rather speak to me and stay in the background. But I deal with a lot of people who are abused. And because they never get exposed to someone like me, who take the problem not only because of the everyday man, but I take the problem to God. And God will show a lot of stuff to me. That's why I will know whether or not to ask you this question or just talk to you behind the scene. Because some things can bring out the worst of some people, especially when people begin to doubt you. You see, if after my show, everybody who was on my show, your showbo shaker, if everybody who was on my show and listened to you was saying, she's a liar, I don't believe her, and people still dogging you or bringing you down, you wouldn't have get to this place. So let's give some people the benefit of the doubt. And
I
let's
agree.
move on. Yes.
Yes.
TJ, welcome TJ. She's from Tobago, but she lives in Australia. And she's my other daughter. Yeah, she looks like my daughter. We both of them born almost, I think it's the same month. Yes, and some days apart. But TJ is saying, please understand Samaru. Oh, see, please understand Samaru is dealing with her own demons. She possesses her pain differently. She processes her pain, not possesses. Processes her pain different. That's what I was trying to say here. Someone is calling. Whose phone is working?
I'm sorry. Mama Coco, there's another aspect I wanted to talk about. And
well, before you talk, let us say, because the reason why I want people to give their views as a show that I want to have tomorrow, I alone will be on the show, except somebody who I want to talk to later, volunteer. I want to have a 9 that I will be the host, I will be the guest. But you guys are free to call in because I want a dialogue. I want people to talk. So I'm going to be asking my goddaughter later if she can join me, and even Robert Wendell, because it's Sunday. So if they can, because this show, there will be no guests on this show this weekend.
I agree, Ali G.
Due to my cousins, they lost their father in Tobago, and they are all nurses that live in England, including one of his niece. She was going to be one of the guests for tomorrow, but the show is canceled. But I wouldn't cancel the day because something tell me within my spirit, Mama Coco, you need to come here and you need to speak, and then we will have an open line. Dianne, you are free to call. Jahmela, you are free to call in. People, anyone who following me tonight, Anne-Marie Arthur, anybody, Anne-Marie, what's the next Anne-Marie that I just get involved with here right now? Even anyone could pick up the phone. There will be a number posted, and call in tomorrow and let us talk. Talk to Mama Coco tomorrow. Let us see what the Spirit is saying unto the church. But the church is the people. So Dexter was saying something. Let me read it, and then Dianne will say something, and Jahmela. We can move on. Let me hear what Dexter is saying. Please. You know, Dexter Roberts is telling TJ that he loves her. I don't know. I don't understand what's going there. Because everything moving so fast. I don't want to get agitated on this show. Because this show is going great. So Dianne and Jahmela, there's a question here. How has COVID-19 impacted your advocacy work? You see, certain things, you know what does make things remain in a state? We don't ever solve or get to the point. We need to clear so that my show would be clear and we can get things to go on. I know the time is whatever we get to do, we do today. But I want to clear the air on certain issue. But Dianne and Jahmela, how has COVID-19 impacted your advocacy work?